So this is pouring that concrete pad for the excavator jackhammer. There's the form right there. And we're gonna pour it inside due to the fact that it's so cold outside. It's in the 20s and it's just gonna get colder tonight. So I don't want to take a chance on losing 800 pounds of concrete due to freeze. So we are going to attempt to use the new, well-used cement mixer inside. Blanket is, that's my shop blanket that I lay on working underneath trucks. That is protecting concrete splatter from the wall right there. My JB weld in here, the repair, is rock solid, looks good. So that's gonna be nice. And we are going to see how much of a mess I can make. I'm sure this is not gonna come out as good as I'm hoping. Actually, I just realized I have no way to get this out to wash it either. Huh. I'm gonna have to figure out some way to get this cement mixer out of here so I can wash it before I pour that concrete. I gotta move that over. All right, good thing I realized that. All right, let's get started. So I had to shift everything over to make sure I can get this buggy out, this concrete mixer out, so I can wash it off when I'm done here. So everything's jammed over it. But I put some water in there, just about three-quarters of a gallon, and it's holding. I see no leaks, so we're good. The only problem is this cement mixer should be mixing on this position. This doesn't have, it's supposed to be up here on that angle, but it's worn out, so it's stuck on this angle. So that's gonna be an issue. Otherwise it's gonna pour out this side. But I'll hold it up vertical when it's mixing, I guess. All right, let's get started. I changed my mind. Before I get started, I'm going to try to fix this. And let me show you. Basically, this here, there's too much slop in this. This is what controls the pitch. And that's also the keeper. It locks in there. So there's too much slop in this. So I took the nut off. I'm gonna stick some washers in there. So let me go grab some washers real quick, and then we'll shim that up. That's a little better. Okay, there she is. Not bad. Last minute improvise. I put the little bucket there. I'm gonna cut the rebar off. Oh boy, this rebar's gotta be over here. I'll cut the rebar off with my cutting torch. I just needed to put something in there. Definitely did not go as planned, but it looks better than I thought it was gonna look. I'll cut that tube off and I'll peel off that concrete bucket once it's ready. It's actually sinking, so. But I gotta get this cement mixer out and get it cleaned up. So I just rinsed out the cement mixer over here, plugged it in, brought an extension cord out, plugged it in, ran it for a while, and cleaned it out. Let's see what it looks like inside. And look at that. My repair held perfectly. Look at that. Nice, nice. I am happy. So, I was gonna do it this year, but next year, I'll do it next year. I'm gonna do a concrete curb all along here. Well, a concrete apron, not a curb, but to prevent the water from going into the parking area there. So now I know the cement mixer works. We're good to go. Now we got to get inside and get the heat going because it's 20 something degrees outside. So let me get over there and close the door and pull that tarp in. All right, so I'm calling it a day. A little messier than I had hoped. I did all this plastic, but I forgot to put plastic under the machine. I should have put plastic underneath this whole thing. I had a whole tarp too that I could have covered this whole area, but I didn't. Oh well. So I got my little rebar hooks, grabs on the side. I'll cut these 3 off with the cutting torch once it's all cured. I just wanted some way to hold that little pillar of concrete. Gives me another 4 inches of lift in there. Just wanted that to kind of hold that somehow down. If it works, it works. If it don't, I'll bring it to the dump. I'll dispose of it and we'll try something else. But we'll see. Yeah, other than that, I'm gonna let it sit. It's gonna take a really long time to cure because the water has no place to go. The water's just sitting on top. Normally the water can penetrate down through into the ground slowly. But when concrete cures, it doesn't liquid dry, it chemically dries. It's actually a curing, it's not a drying. A lot of people don't realize that. So it'll start curing underneath that water. It already is starting. And all the water's pooling to the top. You can see my driveway, my garage has a little bit of tip this way. So when your car comes in the rain, all the water goes out your front door. They're normally like 4 inches of pitch, 4 inches higher inside than the door. But yeah, you can see the pitch, all the water's going this way. I'm good to go. I'm satisfied with it. We'll just have to see if it works. That's if it's gonna hold the unit up or not. Other than that, that's it. So I'm gonna plug the turbo heater in for a couple hours, get it warm in here, and that'll help speed up the curing process. And we'll be good to go. And it's Thanksgiving week, so I'm kind of hectic. I'm kind of all over the place because I'm hosting 15 to 20 people at my house for Thanksgiving dinner. So I got a lot to do. All right. I'll see you when this cures. going to consider this a success. And actually, now that I got it done, it looks way better than I thought it was going to look. And it's super sturdy. I have 11.5 inches of depth in that center column, 11.5 to 12 inches actually, and I only needed 9.5 to 10, so that's not bad at all. That gives it so when I get a new chisel put on there, I'll have room for the new chisel. But that came out pretty good. Actually looks like a lawn art. So now I can wait for the next warm day, and I'll put a coat of black paint on it. I want to clean that up and make it look new again. So I already washed it, so I'm gonna consider this job a success. All right. Yeah, and one thing I didn't do was this here. It's just a little too. Oops, sorry. This here is just a little too low. My chain hook, my tow hook doesn't fit in there, but it worked. That's all I had to do was move it there, and then when I neaten up the backyard back there, my storage area, I'll probably, once it's all painted, I'll stuff it back there so it's out of sight, out of mind. But right now it's a nice little lawn art in front of my shed. I still got building up my scrap metal pile. I got to get that picked up before winter, but we're good to go. All right, see you on the next one.